Is everybody comfy? We have a great PowerPoint here, so ready to go? Okay, sweet. So I'm doing the evolution of MLB stadiums. This is Fenway Park here, little baseball. It's pretty cool how the PowerPoint's already shaped like a baseball field. So how is this a current event? Well, the World Series just finished up a couple days ago. The Kansas City Royals won it, so that's pretty cool. And there have been many discussions on the stadiums that they played in over the years. So what makes up a baseball stadium? A baseball stadium is much more than just a place where you can get tasty nachos. It actually holds memories for the players involved and the people that go to watch the games. So here's my first video. Is the Yankee Stadium. They tore it down and they're rebuilding it. So this happened in 2008, and over the off season, they took it apart piece by piece. They didn't just demolish it and blow it up. They took apart each seat. And at the end, you'll see that they built a baseball field so other players could hold the history that was involved. Here's some staircases. They kept those for historical things. They could put it in museums. Over time, stadiums have to rebuild and evolve over time. And this happened in one off-season. It didn't happen so quick, like it didn't take 2 years, 3 years. They wanted to restore the Yankee Stadium to what it needed to be. So you can see the field being built here. And that's the finished product. So many kids in the future could play baseball right where Yankee Stadium, where Babe Ruth, Hank Aaron played the game. So I thought it was pretty cool. So how does the MLB relate to other sports? The sport of baseball is different because it's not a time duration. They play by innings, and if they need extra innings, it'll go on 12 innings, 13. And the NHL, for example, is played indoors, so there's no weather effects, like if it snows, they can still play. But if it's raining outside, you still have to play MLB games. And there's currently only one stadium within the MLB that is covered by a dome and does not have a roof. Does anybody know? Cole?
Toronto.
Yes, you're
Toronto.
right. And Tampa Bay.
Seattle.
Yeah, Tropicana Field. One way that the MLB is structured differently is the field dimensions, like Fenway Park, Seattle you mentioned, Toronto, they all have different field dimensions. It's still the same game of baseball, but they're different field dimensions, different wall heights, different lights. In some instances, this allows fans to be very close to the action or very far away, depending on which stadium you're in. Unfortunately, there are only 9 MLB stadiums within the league that are not owned by a corporate sponsor. And in 2017, there will only be 8 left, as Turner Field in Atlanta will be torn down and the Braves will have a new stadium, which will be called SunTrust Stadium instead of Turner Field, which means another sponsorship involved. And I think that's really bad for the market of baseball because sponsorships come over and they get to decide what happens to the team and not the owners themselves. The future of MLB stadiums, past technical advancements like Wi-Fi involved, people can tweet, Facebook during the game, and then LED lights makes the game brighter. It's environmentally friendly for the team, like they don't have to pay big electricity bills, so it's pretty good. When I thought about natural selection, like evolution of baseball stadiums, I had the vision of Charles Darwin's theory of evolution, so that only economically stable teams, such as the Yankee team, New York Yankees, they have a big market, so they'll stay alive forever, compared to smaller market teams where, unfortunately, they don't have the money to support stadiums, rebuilding every year. So the effect of stadiums in communities. Here it's Wrigley Field in Chicago, and they have seats on top of the apartments. So it brings the community really together. They cheer for their team, supporting them. Compared to here, this is in Baltimore, Camden Yards. There was the riots there in Baltimore a couple years ago. The Baltimore Orioles had to play a couple games on the road due to the riots. They couldn't play, so that it hurt the team financially because they couldn't play at home. So, dangers of evolution. If stadiums don't evolve quick enough, there'll be a risk of structural failure. They might just fall down to natural disasters, which would be costly for any organization, except for the Yankees, but you know what I mean. When stadiums evolve with the wrong intentions, it could lead to the team having a losing record. An example, if they put in new grass in the stadium, the team might not be ready for it, and they could lose games, possibly, due to it. Here are some positives of evolution in baseball stadiums. When a stadium is leading the way in innovations, they hold influence on what things could be changed in future things. For example, if the Blue Jays rebuilt Rogers Center without the retractable roof and redid the field, other organizations might want to change too, and that would evolve the whole league as a whole. But in reality, this all takes time, and baseball has been an American pastime for quite a bit, so here's my opinion. I've been to 3 out of the 30 stadiums in the league so far, and it'd be my dream to attend all 30, but it's hard with evolution because they're being changed and rebuilt quite a bit actually, which is kind of too bad. And I think it's great that the organizations are keeping the old things old, like Wrigley Field. It's been there for 100 years, 1919 almost. And the new stuff, new. They're innovating, they're bringing new things in. So what does this mean to you? For an avid baseball fan, this means quite a bit. Watching your favorite stadium be torn down is quite hard to see. But in the bigger picture, you can ask yourself, what phase of evolution is my favorite stadium in? Or, how much does stadium evolution really affect the world? So I was going to put the end, but this is baseball, so bottom of the ninth, I have a small video. And this is one of my favorite games actually, Felix Hernandez. He's a pitcher for the Mariners. He pitched a perfect game in 2012, so this relates. The history involved with the stadium is quite a bit. Stupid advertisements.
Yeah, I'm here. I know where I'm going. Almost there. Hey, Connor.
Back Daddy.
Welcome to Alberta.
So this is
Sackville
Field.
Hernandez, the 2-2. He got it! 34 years, 119 games.
The overall history of this game is so important. Perfect games don't happen every single day, so it's nice to see when stadiums can hold such history involved. Kids going to this game will remember it forever, to see their favorite pitcher, their favorite team win a game in such a historical manner. It's great for the community.
The 23rd perfect game in Major League history. Third this
And if these
year,
stadiums don't evolve, they'll just die out and people won't get to see these amazing games happen.
And now Felix Hernandez, he puts his name in the record books. What a perfecto!
I think it's over now. And that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.